Hello students, good morning to everyone. Everyone knows about the figures, geometrical figures. In class 6 onwards you are learning. See here, geometrical figure. In that figures, there are two types of figures. One is an open figure, another one is a closed figure. Open figure, closed figure. Suppose this is a geometrical figure and this is also a geometrical figure. This is also a geometrical figure. Geometrical figure. So among these one, these two have a initial point and terminal point. These two are at different places. They are not coincide. Okay. So these two, this is and here also initial and terminal endpoints are different. Terminal point and initial points are at different places. And whereas here initial point and terminal point coincide each other. This is also in the same way. This is also a initial and terminal points are coincide each other. So among these one, these two figures are called open figures. These two figures are called open figures, whereas these are all figures are closed figures. A figure whose initial and terminal points are coincide. A figure which is whose initial and terminal points are same, coincide each other. That means same. Then those figures are closed figures. These are closed figures and these are open figures. These two are open figures. Now again here, among these closed figures, this figure is intersected itself. This figure is intersected itself. So this is just a closed figure. Whereas in these figures here, these are the closed figures and this is also a closed figure and this is also a closed figure. In these three figures, they do not intersect themselves. Whereas this figure intersected itself. Okay. So these figures are called simple closed figures. The figures, closed figures which do not intersect themselves are called simple closed figures. Whereas this is only a closed figure. This is not a simple closed figure. Simple closed figure means a closed figure which intersect itself. A closed figure which do not intersect itself is called as a simple closed figure. These are the simple closed figure, whereas this is only a closed figure. Open figures and closed figures. Open figures means whose initial and terminal points are different. Then those figures are open figures. And initial and terminal points are coincide each other. Those figures are called as a closed figures. Among those closed figures, yes, a closed figure which intersect itself is called as only a closed figure. A figure which do not a closed figure which do not intersect itself is called as a simple closed figure. Simple closed figure. These are simple closed figures. Is it clear about closed and simple closed figure? Now, in these simple closed figures, this is a simple closed figure and this is a simple closed figure. Among these simple closed figures, this figure is made with a curved line, whereas this simple closed figure is made with line segments. Line segments. This is called as a simple closed figure with line segments is called as a polygon. A simple closed figure with the line segments is called as a polygon. This is not a polygon. It is made with a curved line. This is made with a line segment. Okay. A simple closed figure is called as a a simple closed figure with line segments is called as a polygon. In that polygons, there are sides. These are the sides. Simple line segments are called sides. And every two line segments will meet at one point. That is called as a vertex. At every vertex, there will be one angle. One angle. The region between the terminal and fixed up terminal between the region is called as an angle. Here, these are the angles. Now, this is also a simple closed figure made with the line segments. And how many line segments you use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 line segments polygon it is. That means there are 5 sides. And two line segments. Every two line segments meet at one point. That is called as a vertex. At every vertex there will be one angle. There are 5 angles. There are 5 angles. Is it clear? Now, simple closed figure completed. Among those simple closed figure, what is a polygon? We discussed it. Now, in that polygon, sides and angles also I discussed. Okay. Now, any two figures, suppose your mathematics textbook, take your two mathematics textbooks, your prescribed state board mathematics textbook you take and observe that one. Do you find any change among those two mathematics textbooks? We don't find any changes in that book. Because as it is both are same textbook and same prescribed textbook only, so both are looks like same. And is there any change in their size? No. So figures which are in same shape, looks like same, and their size also same, means no changes in their size also. That is, those figures are called congruent figures. Congruent figures. This is here these two are the hands, and if I put together like this, so there will be a little bit change here. Suppose now you can't identify behind this hand one more hand is kept because both are my hands on them. So these two are congruent figures which are in same shape and same size are called congruent figures. Okay, are called congruent figures. Okay, suppose like this only two pens you take and they look same and size also same because same pens I am asking you to take. When you pick up example, just a moment. See here, this is a one chalk and this is also same. Looks like same and size also same. Means these are called congruent figures. Figures which are in same shape and same size are called congruent figures. Means if you observe this chalk, behind that another chalk also I kept, but you can't, since I shown now, you can identify, you can recognize it. But some other people, third person, if you call and you ask them, identify, do you find any chalk behind this one? They don't. Because this behind exactly same shape and same size chalk only I kept here. So these two are called congruent figures. Congruent figures. Am I right? Am I clear? So congruent figures means any two or more figures which are in same shape and same size are called congruent figures. Okay. Now in these polygons also there are congruent polygons. Congruent, suppose two squares of two different squares I drawn which 4 centimeters each side. This is a 4 centimeter and this is also another 4 centimeter square. So these two are in same shape and and same size. So these two are called congruent figures. These two squares are called congruent. And the congruent symbol is this is congruency. Symbol is this is congruency. Okay, that means they correspond. All sides are same and all angles are same. Everything is same. Shape and size are same. If you put this square on this one, that they are exactly coincide each other here. You can't identify there. One behind another one is there. We can't identify. So 4 centimeter each square is a congruent. A circle of 3 centimeters radius. A circle of 3 centimeters radius. These two also congruent. If the radius is 3 centimeter, congruent figures. Means congruent means figures which are in same shape and same size are called congruent figures. Am I right? Am I clear? Now, if figures which are in same shape but not necessarily size are called polygon. You go to any cloth store, any ready-made shop, you go and see that two t-shirts. Observe the two t-shirts. One is your brother's size and one is your size t-shirt. You observe that one. They look same, but the sizes are different. Those two t-shirts are called similar figures. They are similar, not congruent. Congruent is different and similar is different. Okay, if I go to a ready-made mall and I'll purchase two t-shirts of same color, same company, same brand, everything for me and my son, then will I get the same size to my son? Okay, so generally size will be different because he is a very small kid. Okay, so maybe brand and shape, color, everything may be same, but sizes are different, mine and my son. So those two t-shirts are called similar. They are similar figures. Okay, similar figures. Two figures are said to be similar if they are in same shape but not necessarily size, are called similar figures. Similarity symbol is this one. This is similarity symbol. And this one was congruent symbol. Congruent similarity. Okay. Now, understood that? Similarity definition. Two figures are said to be similar if they are same shape but not necessarily size are called similar figures. Congruent. Two figures are said to be congruent if they are in same shape and same size, then they are called congruent figures. Okay. Two shirts of mine with different colors, they are congruent because same size, no, my size only, not two different shirts I took. Okay, two different shirts I took, same. Okay, same but colors different I took. I purchased two shirts of my for me with two different colors with same brand. Then obviously they look same shape as well as a size also. So they are congruent. Congruent means what are the conditions to be exist here? Shape should be same and size should be same. Shape and size are same, then they are called congruent. And similar, shape is same but not necessarily size. Means if they are in same shape but not necessarily size are called similar figures. That means every congruent figure is a similar, but similar figures may not be congruent. Similar figures may not congruent. Okay, all congruent figures are similar, but similar figures may not be congruent. Example here, one more example. You take a snap. So according to your requirement, you will take the prints. Suppose sometimes somebody will take a postcard size, same snap. Somebody will take passport size, and somebody will take a maxi size. Okay, same figure only. Okay, those are all different. You will take. Now another one is when you take the snap, you can zoom in, zoom out, zoom in and zoom out, zoom in and zoom out. It will enlarge and it will close. It will make shorten and it will enlarge. Means figure will not change. Only size of the figure is different. Same shape, but size is different. Like this, enlarging. Zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. When you take a snap and zoom in and zoom out, then you will get a different images. But size will be different. Shape is same shape. So those are called as a similar figures. In here, now our topic also related to similarity, similar triangles. Similar triangles. Similar triangles. Okay. So before I start the triangle similarity, first I will go with the similarity definition I gave, congruent concept I gave. Now, any two polygons are said to be similar. In the similar triangles, we will discuss about what are the similar types. So before I start that one, polygons, about a polygon. Polygon means a simple closed figure made with the line segments. A closed figure made with the line segments is called as a polygon. Okay, a simple closed figure with line segments is called as a polygon. Okay, how many line segments you used? Those are called as a sides of the polygon, and every two line segments meet at one place, that is called as a vertex. At every vertex there will be a angle. So polygon, if two polygons are said to be similar, if two polygons of same number of sides, again there is somebody may get a doubt. Sir, I will take a triangle and one is a three line segment figure, another is a 4 line segment. Not one. Same shape and same, not necessarily size, but shape should be same. Okay, means two polygons of same number of sides are said to be similar if their corresponding angles are equal. If their corresponding angles are equal, and their corresponding sides are proportional. Corresponding sides lengths are in proportion. Corresponding sides lengths are in proportion. Is it clear? Corresponding angles equal and their corresponding sides lengths are in proportional. What is corresponding? There may be a doubt. Suppose this is a polygon. This is a polygon. Now A, B, C, D, P, Q, R, S. AB's corresponding part is PS. Friends, corresponding means related here. Suppose this is 3 centimeter and 4 centimeter and 5 centimeter, 6 centimeter. And here I took a 6 centimeters, 8 centimeters, 10 centimeters, 12 centimeters. Okay. 3 centimeter and here it is a 6 centimeters. See here, support ABC. We are discussing. A B C D P Q R S. AD's corresponding part is PS. AD's corresponding part is PQ. DC's corresponding part is QR, and BC's corresponding part is SR. Corresponding. Suppose two rooms you take here. Here your classrooms. This is one classroom. Beside another classroom is there. And this classroom's left side wall, corresponding wall is to that class also left side only. Adjacent to other side classroom also there is a left side is the corresponding part, and this board is corresponding to the this wall is corresponding to that class also. This side behind me the same. Okay, those are corresponding parts. Here while taking the measurements also you need to take the clarity here about what are the corresponding parts you need to identify here. Corresponding means their respective values. In class 7, 8 classes you learned corresponding parts. Corresponding sides are similar, congruent. In RHS, ASA, ACAS. Okay, corresponding parts. Suppose example. See here, these are the two notebooks. Okay, this corresponding side is this one, and this corresponding side is this one, and this corresponding side is this one, and this corresponding side is this one. Okay, corresponding parts. Identify their corresponding parts. Okay. Okay, polygons are said to be congruent, similar if their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides lengths are in proportion. Here, and word is important here. When two polygons are said to be similar if their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides lengths are in proportion. Am I clear? Same here, another one is a triangles. In triangle need not to satisfy both conditions. In polygon both conditions must and should satisfy, because their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides lengths are in proportion. Whereas in triangle, if two triangles are said to be similar, if their corresponding angles are equal, their corresponding sides lengths are proportion. In proportion. Okay, two polygons are said to be similar if their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides lengths are in proportion. Whereas triangle, in a triangle are said to be similar, their corresponding angles are equal or their corresponding sides lengths are in proportion. Because any one condition exists in triangle, second condition automatically exists. Need not to check for the second condition in triangles, because a triangle is a special kind of polygon. Already in class 6 you learned about the triangles. There a triangle is a special kind of polygon. Why? For this purpose only. Because in triangle all conditions need not to prove. one condition exists here, the second one automatically exists here. If you check corresponding angles equal or not, equal, if their corresponding angles are equal, automatically corresponding sides lengths are in proportion. Okay, whereas in polygons, you must check these corresponding angles equal as well as their corresponding sides lengths are in proportion. Okay, polygon corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides lengths are in proportion, whereas a triangle corresponding angles are equal or their corresponding lengths are proportion. Among a triangle, among these two, any one condition exists enough, whereas in polygon, both conditions must exist. Okay, this is the introduction of the similar triangles. Next continuation, in next video I will continue the similar triangles. Thank you.